I want to talk about friends with benefits and hookups and some things for people to consider. And since I'm only 5'3", everybody always thinks I'm so tall. So now you guys get to look down at me because I'm very little. So I think one thing to consider if you are going to hook up or have a friends with benefits is to be responsible about it. Number one, do it with people who are also single. Be single and do it with people who are single. Don't be going around fucking married men or married women if you're going to have a hookup ready. Second, make sure that your kids are not sacrificed in your quest for sexual exploration or anything like that. Third, try to be sober and have your wits about you so that you can make sure that the person you're with is using proper protection like a condom. People who are drunk tend to be very unscrupulous about the use of condoms. I know I sound a little judgy, but these are just my little judgmental things right out of the way. Now, another thing I think people need to consider is to play it forward, because a man can easily just have sex with you and just see it as just this fun thing and never talk to you again. And if you're a woman, are you okay with that? And I know that many women either hook up with guys because they're drunk, they don't really know that they might care, or maybe they don't realize that that's what men do or can do. And so they're not playing it forward. But I want you to play it forward the same way you played forward if you're having a donut or you're staying up too late or you're driving drunk. Play it forward to how you really feel, and don't minimize the fact that you might have feelings about it. After my divorce, I really was shocked at how cavalier people were around. Like sex requires like a lot of embracing, naked embracing, something that I did only with very, felt very intimate to me. And then for someone to be inside my body and then just blow me off just seemed like very dysfunctional, antisocial to me. It just seemed very strange that people were doing that and thought it was normal. I don't think it is normal. And so you don't have to try to make yourself be okay with it. In fact, I think it's good if you're not okay with it and if you have some questions about it or reservations about it or some distaste for that. So, especially if you're a woman, but for men, this can happen too, that you kind of think about, am I really okay with just having sex with this guy, knowing that I may never see him again? And if, for those of you who want to live a real authentic life or be in your feminine energy and have feelings and all that, if you're honest with yourself, you may not like it, and you don't have to be okay with it. You don't have to normalize being ghosted after you hook up with a guy. There's nothing normal about him ghosting you. I think that's very, very rude, actually. Now, so I'm going to throw this back at the men. Guys, you will realize by the time you're 30 that a lot of women will get emotionally attached to you from repeated hookups or even one-time hookup. And so by 30, men start thinking more about whether they want to go ahead with this sexual encounter because they have feelings around breaking a woman's heart. They don't want to hurt a woman. And they also don't want the hassle of a woman getting attached and stalking them or over texting them and all the hassles that come with it. So I think you have to really play it forward in these situations. That's really all I want to say on this video. And please, if you hook up, please use condoms. Let's be safe, you guys. I personally don't hook up because the more I, realize what men can do, I never got okay with it. I never felt okay with it. I'm never okay with people just blowing each other off, refusing to talk about things. Like, that's just not for me. But for some of you, it works. I've had ladies say they hook up with a guy because they shut off their feelings and it's just physical. But, that's the kind of sex you have to have, where you shut off, where you disconnect from your emotions. Either they're not there at all, or you just dissociate from them. Um, but drop your comments. I'm curious what you all think, and thank you for watching my video.